I spent a few years in Ireland in the 1980s listening to traditional storytellers. And I realised I heard the same story multiple times, remixed by each of the storytellers. But
yes,
they all overlapped, and it was really interesting how they all related to one another. So that's what I do. I remix old stories. And the ancient Irish stories are very much about a different form of magic, because their worldview was that anything is possible. And the same with the Indigenous people of Australia. Anything is possible. And if you're in that mindset, you don't need to believe in anything. You don't need to disbelieve in anything. Your eyes are open for anything that can happen. And as Spare said, the hardest bit about magic isn't the doing of it, it's realising it's worked. It's recognising that you've actually achieved it, what you set out to do, because it'll come to you in a form that you don't expect or whatever.
Yes.
And that's what remixing is, really, isn't it?
100%. And one of the things that I find with this, I went hardcore down this sort of personal development journey, which I then was like, this is fucking magic. This is magical principles. It's just been packaged in an 80s Tony Robbins kind of version, but it's essentially, I kind of did personal development so hard that I kind of came out the other side and was like, so as within, so without, the whole world is mine. It's kind of the same stuff, but it's just a bit, but there was this piece of like, it's hard to acknowledge you've made a change because you've become the person that you needed to be to receive the thing. So now it seems normal. It's like I couldn't get a date for years. Now I date beautiful women, but haven't I always dated beautiful women? It's like, no, for 15 years you struggled to meet anyone and you were very frustrated about that, but you've managed to change so effectively, you can't even remember that used to be your biggest issue.
Yeah.
And we just acclimatize so fast. I think our identities, it's like, someone gets a job and for the first month, it's amazing. I've got money. And then it's like 3 months later, it's like, this fucking boss doesn't pay me enough. They should give me a raise, and it's like, you were thrilled for 3 weeks because it was like change. And now it's like, this is normal. This is shit, like,